Toronto proud to announce from Sweden, Liljegren.
Tim, how did life change for you since hearing your name selected on Friday night in Chicago?
Well, not too much. I mean, other than I'm a Maple Leaf, I'm not thinking about it too much, you know. Just try to be as normal as possible and just looking forward to being here at the Dev Camp.
I'm going to go into your heart right now. Take me back to the moment, 17th pick, the Maple Leafs are going up and Mr. Mark Hunter mentions his name. What was the feeling immediately then?
I don't know. I was just crying and I was so proud. So proud. I can't believe it.
Were you surprised with how emotional your mother, Lena, was when your name was picked?
Well, I knew it was going to be emotional for sure, but you know, seeing her when my name was picked was something special, and to have my brothers there too was amazing.
Pick up about him as a person in the meetings that you had with him?
Are you confident it was just the mono that affected his year? What would you expect for his trajectory to the NHL? He said he figured he'd need another year at least in the Swedish league. But
someone had told you last summer that you could get him at 17.
Be shocked that you wouldn't have thought he would be there at the 17th hole. What he did the year before, and he's just high in skill.
What do you think of all this media attention you've received, especially in Chicago and now here? It's been different, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's a new thing for me for sure. I mean, in Sweden it's obviously media, but not as big as here, so it's a new experience, and I'm looking forward to more media.
You had mono a year ago, and for any of us who have had it, it's not an easy thing. What do you remember back, your symptoms, just your fatigue and wanting, your brain wanting to go, but your body telling you, no, you can't?
Yeah, I mean, it was frustrating, you know, laying in bed, couldn't really move. I was so sick, and I was really tired too, so I remember one time I was almost crying in my bed because I felt so bad and just wanted to skate again. I think that was part of the reason why I came back too early too, because I really wanted to play the game. So yeah, it was a tough time for me.
Team Clark desperately trying to get one final goal here. Matt Robson watching on inside between the pipes for Team Sittler. Liljegren with a shot on net, shoots and scores with 15 seconds to play. And the Leaf first-round draft pick has an impressive goal as he's impressed this entire week. Were you always a defenseman, or did someone along the way had to convince Timothy Liljegren to go to the blue line?
Yeah, I actually played forward, I think it was until I was like 10 or 11 years old. We didn't really have many players on our team, so it was a missing D, so I had to play defense. After a while, I started enjoying playing defense and went from there.
Was there a time growing up in Sweden where you said, I want to play in the National Hockey League? Do you remember when that was?
Well, yeah, I think it was when it was Olympic Games. Sweden won, I think it was 06. Liljegren made a game-winning goal. And that was kind of a special moment for me, and I remember, you know, thinking I want to play where those guys play, so I think that was the moment.
Talked about the Olympics in 2006. Matt Sundin is on that team, and I know with Toronto he's one of the greatest ever to play, and we have Boreas Salming. What did you like about Matt's game? He, of course, having not retired that long ago, and you remember what he was like as a player.
Well, I think he was such a great leader, always, you know, wanted to win. I think he had much respect from teammates and stuff like that. Also competed hard. I think that's how I remember Mats, and obviously he's a big player in Sweden too. Many players look up to him, so he's a good person.